Friends, all of you know and appreciate the benefits of yoga. However, did you know that a connect existed between yoga and modern day science? This Saturday, let me take you through that journey. It's fascinating as much as it is revealing. The five niyamas that are important to living are cleanliness, contentment, austerity, recitation of sacred scriptures, and devotion to Lord. Yoga integrates them into one, and modern science provides the rationale. Friends, all bodies, animate or inanimate, have a natural frequency. Our body too has a natural frequency. That natural frequency of our body is directly proportional to its stiffness and inversely proportional to its mass or our body mass index. This frequency is different to each one of us. I have used two terms here, stiffness and mass. Let's see what they are. Stiffness is the ratio of load to displacement, or how we react to pressure. When you apply load, the body deflects, displaces, and so on. This pressure causes forced vibration. When our natural and the forced frequencies they become equal, resonance occurs, which can cause failures. Hence, our natural frequency must be much higher than the external forced frequencies or applied frequencies. It means our body needs to be stiffer and of lower body mass index. What does all that mean? It means the body and the mind must be trained to accept large pressures, large loads without failure. Herein lies the strength of yoga and the power of concentration. Vibrations in the frequency range of zero point 0.5 hertz to 80 hertz have a significant effect on the human body. Gayatri Mantra recited at about 20 hertz has a healing effect on the DNA in our life. Om Bhu, Om Bhuva, Om Suva, Om Tat Savatur Varenyam, Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Actually, the human body is not a rigid mass, and hence individual body members and organs have their own resonant frequencies and do not vibrate as a single mass. So we are getting into the domain of non-rigid body dynamics, which is again complex. This causes amplification and or attenuation of input vibrations by certain parts of our body due to their own individual resonant frequencies. The most effective resonant frequencies for vertical vibration lie between 4 to 8 hertz, and vibrations between 2.5 to 5 hertz generate a strong resonance in the vertebra of the neck, spinal cord, and lumbar region, with amplification of up to 240%. And vibrations between 4 and 6 hertz set up resonances in the trunk with amplification of up to 200%. And between 20 and 30 hertz sets up the strongest resonance between the head, the shoulders, with amplification of up to 350%. Now, the whole body vibration may create chronic stress and sometimes even cause permanent damage, the failure that I was talking about in the beginning, to the affected organs or body parts and can cause blurred vision, decrease in manual coordination, drowsiness, lower back pain, insomnia, headache, and even upset stomach. Like a wine glass can be shattered by singing the right note, holding it for several seconds so that the vibrations build up. The human body too can fail if the frequencies induced by stress are not damped, or conversely, if the human body mass is not reduced and its stiffness not increased, which means raise the natural frequencies. Now, failure to do so can result in mishaps of colossal proportions, like the failure, this is in the technical domain that we have. And there is a failure that we can quote, that of the London's Millennium Bridge, where more than 400 soldiers died. The rhythmic beat of walking on that bridge caused resonance with the natural frequency of the bridge. Amplitudes rose to maximum and the bridge failed. Practicing yoga under a trainer will aid in controlled vibration and improve DNA. Our earth too vibrates, at resonance of 7.83 hertz. And this is known as Schumann resistance or resonance. This is considered to be the natural state of everything, 7.83 hertz. Inhaling, exhaling at about this frequency or 7.83 hertz, as breathing exercises teach us in yoga, will set up a rhythmic beat in consonance with that of the earth. And this helps in controlling the metabolism, catabolism processes of the human body. Schumann resonance is a global electromagnetic resonance, which is electrical discharges of lightning within the cavity, existing between the Earth's surface and the ionosphere, and resonates with electromagnetic waves at a low 7.86 hertz to 8 hertz. And this is called a fundamental beat of the earth. Ordinary thought waves, when we think, those ordinary thought waves that are created by human brain range from 14 to 40 hertz. Now, if both sides of the brain are synchronized with each other at about 8 hertz, they work more harmoniously and allow the maximum flow of information. You have to train the brain to do so. Now, 8 hertz is also the frequency of the double helix in DNA replication. Controlled breathing exercises allows us to achieve this. The human body resonating at about this frequency, at about 8 hertz, or multiples of that, can be at peace with the cosmos. Yoga controls both mind, and the body. Assuming a disturbance is triggered in the brain, energy will be dissipated. During each oscillation, some energy is lost and eventually dies out due to strictly finite quantity. It cannot go on forever. Even though more energy may be needed, may be added in further disturbances, but eventually it will die out. If it were not to, then again the brain would fail. Yoga helps in regulating that energy dissipation and hence keeps the mind calm. Yoga helps us in concentration through meditation, which raises our natural frequency, thereby altering our stiffness. Higher levels of concentration and meditation allows the brain to cross over to the second, third, fourth, fifth, and even higher harmonics without the amplitudes building or by allowing the crossover to happen in the least possible time. If you really manage to do this, then you will get into a state called Sthita Prajna. You are there alive, but you're at peace with the environment and therefore it stops affecting you. Controlled diet helps in controlling the body mass index. Thus, the mind and the body remain at peace with the environment outside, and therefore we get into a state of bliss. This is cosmic resonance and a state of self-realization. Moving over from one harmonic to another would obviously put the human body and the mind to great test and perseverance. Only those who are trained will be able to do that. Controlled practice of yoga is the key that achieves us self-realization. Yoga is not about touching the toes or stretching the hands. It's a journey of the self, through the self, and to the self. This is what Bhagavad Gita said. Friends, that is the story of yoga for this Saturday. I sincerely hope you have realized the connect yoga has with science. I also hope that you will follow all the niyamas that I cited at the beginning as much as I do in your lives to lead a much better life. Till we meet the next Saturday, Namaskar, Dhanyavad, and thank you.